there's someone you can have in your wallet and you'll be like, you will be stressed. You understand?
Yeah.
So they can see certain amount of money on their wallets and they can't sleep. They have to keep on checking. You understand?
Yeah.
So
Actually, I think the medicine to that, you can store your coins on a ledger nano. You guys, I don't know. Let me correct you guys and I school you a bit. It's called a ledger nano. Hello everyone, my name is Alinde Bobson and I would like to welcome you to the next episode, 1 Million Afro and the Vision. Now this episode is going to be a bit unique. We are going into the frequently asked questions in the crypto space and we are going to expound more on some of the crypto lingos that are used. Maybe this could help people out there who are starting out in the community or in the space of crypto, because we are getting as many people with us and most of the community members are new in this space. Now, my guests again today are Regan Trek on my left and on my right, the famous Dr. Paxson Benzi. Let me start with Paxson Benzi. You know, you've gained a lot of traction lately because of the shilling. You know, introduce yourself, please.
Hey everybody, as he said, my name is Paxson, and he said the famous doctor, a doctor, right? But then I graduated just recently in the medical school, and now I'm here as an AfroToken holder. So I think the doctor bit of it, I'm trying to push it away a little. Maybe I'll get back later, but yeah. That's me, and I trade too, and gold is my favorite pair, and as well a crypto holder. Thank you.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, I talked famous because, last night we had a space and we know what happened there. The ladies were yearning for you.
Oh, God.
And anyway, on my
birthday?
left, it was his birthday. Happy belated birthday. You know,
Thanks, bro. I appreciate
He
it.
accepts Afro as gifts. Interesting.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that.
So on my left is Regan Trek. Please introduce yourself.
hey everyone, I'm Regan Trek. I'm a crypto trader and I do financial markets. And I'm an Afro token holder.
Okay, so diving into the frequently asked questions, we're going to get a bit technical here and hopefully you guys will understand better. So, starting with Paxson Benzi, we oftenly hear the word shilling. Can you explain to the community what is shilling? What entails shilling? You know, get into the depths of it and take us through.
All right, that's actually an amazing question. Talking about shilling, and in this community, you guys know me as, they call me the Chief Shiller or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's actually something funny, but yeah, that's the way to go. It's our token, and we need to shill it out there. Now talking about the definition of shilling, any other product you do in a business, you have your goods out there. If you don't push them out there, if you don't advertise them out there, they're really not going to sell out, you know. You can see Apple always putting out its adverts. Coca-Cola is advertising. Pepsi is also advertising. So that is basically what we're trying to do into this crypto space. That advertising, pushing it out there in the crypto space, we call it shilling. So that is shilling is actually exactly pushing your project out there in the crypto space. People come to talk about the token. You speak about the future of your project and what you're actually looking forward to doing in your community. So that is shilling out there, and basically here we do it on X, though people can also do it wherever you are. But in the crypto space, most people are on X.
Personal basis, you can
Yeah.
talk on
On
person to
personal
person.
basis, I jump on literally every space. Even if it is at 3 a.m., 2 a.m. in the night, I'm always awake because I want to catch the American community who are always actually awake at that time, because 3 a.m. here is actually about, 8 p.m. in the US, something like that. So I keep awake up to that time trying to catch them, that market.
Well, that's actually great, because I look at it this way: in crypto, the community is the force to shilling. You know, as companies like Coca-Cola, as companies like maybe Samsung, Apple, as they're marketing, they're investing millions of dollars into marketing one product or even many products. When it comes to crypto, specifically AfroToken, we are investing time, and the community is our investment. So without community, there's no power to shield. And over to you, Regan Trek. You know, we constantly hear people talk about DYOR. What can you tell us what DYOR means? Explain to the community.
Thank you, Bob. Basically, I'll use a layman's language. DYOR means like do your own research. It means like put in time, like do the research. You understand? You don't want to just come into like, you know, a project. You just like you had it on X, and then you just want to jump in and invest. You understand? You have to respect money. It's very, very important in this crypto space. You have to, first of all, in case you find a project you're interested in, you go to there are some applications like CoinMarketCap, and it's a very, very good one. CoinGecko. All you have to do is that go search the token. You make sure it's the same or it's the one. You go to CoinMarketCap. You check its valuation. You check like how much is the token, its supply. Not just like AfroToken, it has a supply of 1 billion AfroTokens, right?
Yeah, that's
like
true.
there won't be anything else minted after that. It's only 1 billion. You understand?
Only 1 billion.
Yes. So after finding out that, you go and do like you find something about the community. You can go and search on their socials, Twitter, X.
And the Telegram also.
Yeah, and Telegram's very, very important.
And check the vibe of the community, the interaction, whether it's a bot or something like that.
Yeah, you know, even checking for contract addresses is important because most times, like Afro, when we started out, there were very many mascots out there mimicking ours. But now our contract address is unique and it sets us apart. So there's a way you can identify that.
Yeah. Then in most cases, you have to see if the token is a meme token. You go and, you know, mostly focus on the community. If it's a meme token, that means it may not have a user case. It's mostly vibe and it's the community driven. You understand?
Yeah,
so you have to check the X mainly and the Telegram.
And you know, like the vibe of the community is really important. You know, like if in case the community has a conviction, they are definitely going to be grinding out there.
Very, very, very.
You can catch them on X spaces, so you'll be like, yo, this could be something great. Maybe it can give you some bit of a green light. Then
you actually know about the project more.
Yeah.
That's like should I call it aping?
Yeah,
aping. You ape it to the token. You can even kind of like fall in love into it.
Yeah.
You understand? If the token is like user based, like it's trying to solve something, you know, you have to see like the developer. If they did like a previous token or something, you have to see like, okay, mostly the top guys, you know. Now if it's like Justin Sun has created another token, of course you have to go, of course, you know, it's going to be a bang, like it's going to be big. You have to give it time, you know. So it's mostly that. Then also if it's just been launched, you can go and see like maybe like the screener. You see the boosts. You can see how people are reacting to it. Of course, you have to see the reviews, mostly about the reviews.
Also, like looking at the history of the dev is very important because there are some devs out there who keep ragging projects time and again, you know.
So getting into another question.
Wait. Also, actually, one of the most important things, should I call it like the red flag?
Yeah.
In case you see like the developer has ragged anything, anything before.
Yeah.
Anything, trust me.
We don't want to
You
mention
run
names
away.
here.
The first thing you do is just run, like just disappear. Yeah, it's the biggest red flag out there.
Run for your life.
Run for your life.
Yeah.
Even if you invested $10, you should respect it. Someone has dragged a token before, that means he didn't respect the people before.
True.
What gives you the courage? He's going to respect the current project. You understand?
That's true.
It's the biggest red flag.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, another question would be over to you, Pax and Benzi. When we talk security, you know, the past few days we have talked about multi-sig. Some people may hear this word and ask, what is multi-sig? Yeah, what does it mean in terms of security, especially now that you look at AfroToken, where we are going, the trajectory of AfroToken, the next listing, closing all loopholes. What does it mean for the community, and what does it have to do with safety?
All right, so like we all know that security is something so paramount, and if you don't invest in your security, definitely you won't succeed. Now that we're looking at pushing Afro to bigger heights of up to at least $7 billion market cap, which I believe that will just be like even the start.
It's actually very low.
Yeah,
Very
like
low.
Aiming higher than that.
Yeah, but then we just need to be. Do they say conservative?
Yeah,
Something of
conservative
that
price.
figures. Yeah, but then we all believe that we can do bigger than that, and the community is willing to hold up to beyond that.
Someone said, was it around today,
Yeah.
saying, what will you do when Afro token hits, like, it's worth $2,000?
Yeah,
You
so
understand?
yeah, it's a possibility. Yeah, it's quite possible since the community is a vibrant one and stuff like that. So, like looking at those crazy figures in our wallets, trust me, you need to be secure. So, what we've been pushing lately is actually the multi-sig. Actually, it's the multi-signature, but then just abbreviated, like shortened as the multi-sig. It's actually using two wallets to authorize a transaction. In case you want to, let me say, withdraw or buy Afros and stuff like that, you first need to confirm on a different wallet. So this makes it secure that in case somebody else is trying to hack into your account, they will need an authorization from the second wallet. Of course, they don't have the access to the second wallet, so it's going to be hard for them. That's why we're trying to push it out there, knowing that our wallets are going to be in hundred thousands of dollars, millions of dollars. Like we just need to be secure, and we want the community secure. We don't want to get to bigger heights where our brothers and sisters are crying because they didn't invest in their security and stuff like that. Yeah, that's just multi-sig is one of the security tips we're trying to give you out there, and I think it's really important. Even if you have like $2,000 and stuff like that in your wallet, you really need it because you don't want to lose your funds. Trust me. Thank you.
So, over to you, Regan. We have heard the term of HODL, HODL. What does it mean, especially for those holding on to Afro tokens or maybe other tokens? What does it mean?
First of all, just like the way you say it, HODL comes from holding. You understand? You have to hold onto your tokens dearly. You understand? First of all, for you to hold something, you have to fall in love with it. You understand? You have to love it so that you hold it. Actually, when it comes to me, just selling, should I say 1,000 Afro tokens, it hurts me.
For real.
It hurts me. It's really hurting. You understand?
1,000 at 1 billion.
Yeah, 1,000 at 1 billion. It's $1,000.
Yeah.
So, trust me, I feel so hurt. I feel like I've betrayed the community,
Yeah.
So, for you to hold something, you must fall in love with it. You have to love it.
That conviction has to be there.
It has to be there. Of course, you can't hold something you don't like or like something you don't love. You understand?
Yeah.
If I didn't love it, easy selling. You sell it, you move on.
cash out.
You understand? Of course, the markets are open. We can't, stop anyone from selling. Anything that's very transparent. Trust me. The first thing that you want that a project is transparent if you can buy and sell.
That's
You understand?
right.
Yeah.
So when you're talking about holding, we're actually doing you a favor. We are giving you that chance. So holding, you just need to hold onto your tokens until the easiest way to hold is like I'm going to set my target. Be like, I'm going to set maybe like 1 year or 2 years. Of course, in case you're conservative, be like 6 months, I'm going to sell out. Or you set a target. You understand that? It will keep your mind at peace. You'll be settled, You'll be like, if it doesn't hit this target, or if it doesn't hit this price, I won't sell it.
That's true.
That's the easiest way how you can hold onto something.
Yeah, like I think talking about hodl, like our brother tells of him, though he's a scalper, trust me, he held on to XRP. I don't know for how many years
He was actually having a lot of trouble. I think he was checking his portfolio every day.
Yeah, but at least finally, like we can see, is it a 20 or 40% like a rise in XRP, which is something good. And there's this statement I always say, like if you can't hodl like through the dips, you really don't deserve the rip. Of course, you don't want to hodl like you're scared of the dips. This is the crypto space. Like we experience these dips often, and people have experienced worse. Like AfroToken is just like in a redistribution phase. You can hodl through this phase, and it's not going to take that long.
And you know what's funny? He has been holding XRP in the tricky stage. Did I say the distribution stage? So
distribution
of
stage.
course I know he's waiting for that. That pump.
Yeah.
Of course I know. The scalper can turn into a holder, but
anyway, like Yeah, in the end, he will be celebrating.
Yeah, it's always
it's the
it's
people
always,
who hold the most who win in this game, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
it's always the light at the end of the tunnel that makes
Yeah,
it worth
true.
a while.
True.
Good. So, those watching us, hold on to dear life.
Yes, sir, that's the word.
HODL. Hold on to dear life. Hold your Afro tokens like your life depends on it, because it does. I mean, generations to come before you. We talk about retiring. You have to retire your family, your grandkids, your great grandkids. It has to start with you. So hold on to your dear life and keep your tokens.
It's actually wait, just like how someone can be like, you try to hold onto your girlfriend, but then someone pulls her away. You understand?
Yeah,
So if it's a girlfriend, it's kind of tricky to hold her.
Yeah.
But with crypto, it's always your heart.
Yeah,
So
your
you can
heart.
hold crypto, but you can't hold your girlfriend.
Yeah.
She can be taken away anytime.
I think
You understand?
Regan has gone through many heartbreaks.
And if you don't hold, by the time we'll be singing like, I ain't got generational wealth. It's only a year that I've had all these millions. Like you'll miss out on that.
Oh, well, that's true.
Very, very funny.
That's true. Yeah. So, away from holding, getting into wallets. You talked about security. What are the different wallets, and how secure are they? How can people secure them? So what, because people hear wallets. Can you break it down for us, please?
Okay, like talking about wallets, we all have these wallets which we put in our hind pockets. Sometimes the pickpocketers can grab it off when you're moving in the streets of let me say Kampala, stuff like that. But yeah, like the wallets here we're talking about, these are crypto wallets, and we have two. I can name two types. Those are the hot wallets and the cold wallets.
Yeah.
The hot wallets, I know most of you have the Tron link and stuff like that. These are online wallets where you access them when you're connected to the internet. And then these cold wallets, offline wallets, the nano ledgers, where actually the captain say that we are soon going to be able to actually put our Afro tokens like on the nano ledgers and stuff like that. So those are the two wallets I can talk about. And yeah, of course, the most secure one, I think it's the offline nano ledgers. And in case it's time to put our tokens there, I actually encourage all of us to do that. And in case you don't want to put there, please multi-sig and follow every security procedures which we've been singing in your ears every day. I hope you get it.
You know how some people always want to, be checking on their wallets.
Yeah.
So, so I think when you talk about wallets, the best thing is to multi-sig. You can't tell someone to, store on the nano ledger, but then they have, should I say, elastic hands?
Especially weekends.
No, leave it on the weekends. Weekends is selling, but then this one is just checking on,
Yeah.
They are money. There are some people who are always like that.
True.
When there's someone you can have in your wallet and you'll be like, you will be stressed. You understand?
Yeah.
So they can see certain amount of money on their wallets and they can't sleep. They have to keep on checking. You understand?
Yeah.
So
actually, I think the medicine to that, you can store your coins on a ledger nano. You guys, I don't know. Let me correct you guys and I school you a bit. It's called a ledger nano.
It's okay. It's okay. Actually, I didn't say anything about nano or something. So you're schooling, Paxson.
So we're here to learn as well.
True.
The medicine to that, or the best thing to do, is have a watch only. Yeah. Or even a ledger nano provides you with an application. Meaning, if you link your wallet, or if you have your wallet as watch only, you can store your tokens away. You're not able to sell.
Yeah.
You're not able to sell, but you can see how much it has increased on your account.
You're not able to sell, and you can't be hacked. You
can
add that.
So you can't be hacked. So if it's a watch only, you're watching your wallet, seeing how much is growing, and so that's a medicine to it.
I think you want to tell someone it also has seed phrases too.
Yeah, it has seed phrases. Oh yeah, man. Ledger nanos are the most hectic to set up. 24 words.
True.
You have to write all of them
24.
down. 24. And anyway, it's crazy. It's crazy.
That's the safest.
It's the safest. Yeah, that's true. So, talking security, talking shilling, all this is good for the community. However, Regan, you talked about being an accountant at some point in the podcast. What do you think blockchain can do for the financial sector?
First of all, should I say blockchain is the next big thing? It's the future financial solution or anything that involves money.
True.
You understand?
Anything, yeah.
So these current bank scandals that currently happening in Africa, Uganda, it's actually, if it was a blockchain, I hear it was a hacker, right?
It
Yeah,
was a
it was a hacker and some
About
other
60,
scandals.
60 billion Ugandan
Yeah,
shillings.
60
That's
billion
actually
Ugandan
around
shillings.
17,000 or $17 million
Mm,
in
yeah.
60 seconds.
Yeah, in 60
Why
seconds.
talk
That was
just
really
Money
fast.
haste. It was the
So if it was a
fastest haste.
blockchain, actually, you could trace. You can trace that
Yeah.
maybe like the address the money went to. You understand? Of course, someone can hide, but there are always a way on the blockchain because everything is transparent.
Yeah.
You understand? You cannot do something like the way someone can hack you, or like the way someone can steal your money,
Yeah,
and you can't know unless you've seen them. But on the blockchain, should I say, there are eyes everywhere.
yeah.
You can't do something that I won't know
Yeah.
because I will just go to blockchain and check it out. You
Yeah,
understand?
yeah, it's-
Which is very easy and smooth. You understand? Everything.
Because I have seen some time back,
Yeah.
there was a post out there on X showing that someone who had held Bitcoin since 2013, I think, they had moved their Bitcoins for the first time. I mean, the only way that person could have known is by the date and timestamp they bought Bitcoin
Yeah,
back
which
in
was
2013.
2013.
Yeah, so blockchain keeps all this data,
Yes.
no matter, because even if it's 10 or 20
And the
years
data
from
can't be
now,
manipulated.
it can't be manipulated. You can't change.
It will
you
always
can't
show
delete it.
when you
Yeah.
bought.
Yeah.
You understand?
when you
The
bought.
time,
Yeah.
the day.
Down
Actually,
to the
everything is there.
seconds.
Even
Yeah.
the seconds, everything is there.
Yeah.
That's the beauty about blockchain.
It's
You
good.
understand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very, very, very.
Good. So, blockchain is technical. Blockchain is important. My prayer is that our government or institutions can invest time and delve deep into blockchain. Integrate blockchain in your systems, even if it's finance, banking, health, school. Put out courses out there to educate and sensitize the masses about blockchain,
Yeah,
because
but
the
then-
world is moving fast and we have to move at its pace. We cannot afford to be left behind. Otherwise, we shall keep paying a price as a country. So, blockchain is the way to go, and MitoPlus Labs is bringing that knowledge closer to you day by day. Enroll for the cohorts and learn these things. You never know, because you may enroll in MitoPlus Labs, and tomorrow at your 9 to 5 job, you are the one knowledgeable about blockchain and you're advising them. You can become, that's
also,
how you even get a promotion.
Another thing, these things, in case I have a saying, I always say, in case you want to be maybe like unique about something, be the first there. You understand? So if you are before the government, if you've been in the crypto space or the blockchain development before the government, that means they will require people.
Of course.
You understand? They
They
will
need
look
the
for us.
experience and
You
the knowledge
understand?
is important.
Yes, they will
Yeah.
look for us to teach them, which is
that's true.
actually very, very, very amazing. And all that is possible because of the MitoPlus Labs,
Yeah.
the opportunities that they have put out there to educate an African student, or like all Africans. And guess what? Everything MitoPlus is free.
And AfroToken
free.
is here to give you the head start to learn and to make the money at the same time.
Actually, AfroToken is educative. You
Educative.
understand?
Education
You
is
learn
main
while you earn.
Yeah.
You know, there is
Yeah.
nothing actually fun as that. You know what it means to you learning and you
making money.
earning.
And
In
yeah,
most
not-
cases,
and not peanuts,
see,
you know.
so in most cases, it's always the opposite.
Yeah.
Usually in this school sector, university, college and stuff, actually you pay to learn. But with AfroToken, you learn while you earning.
Yeah.
Understand? It's very, very amazing.
That's good. So, we are warming up to the conversation, and I hope the community out there is learning something, because all these things that we know, most of us have learned because of MitoPlus Labs. I am able to differentiate between a scam and an authentic project because of doing research. I am able to know where to look up these tokens because of MitoPlus Labs. I know what to do when it comes to blockchain security because of MitoPlus Labs. It's amazing how all this knowledge is out there. Yes, the classes are free. MitoPlus Labs is not a deposit-taking institution. However, the founder went out of his way and paid for these classes. He paid for them.
Actually, he paid expensively. It's
Expensively.
really expensive.
So
it's
it's
expensive.
important, you guys, that all you have to do is invest your time and learn. Pay the price of learning right now. Tomorrow, you make the difference in all over the country, even outside the country, in Africa also. Because now we have to make Africa the crypto hub as time moves on. So, talking about AfroToken and trading, Paxson Benzi, where can you advise someone to buy AfroToken from? talking sex and then DEX. Can you tell us the full form, what it means, and all these things? Help the community understand it.
Okay, I think I'll first start with what an exchange is. An exchange is just like a marketplace where you can actually buy and sell your goods. You buy and sell your goods on marketplace. So an exchange is something similar to that, but this time we're doing cryptocurrencies, where you can buy and sell your crypto and stuff like that. So we have the centralized exchange and the decentralized exchange. Basically, in the decentralized exchange, the power is all in your hands. You control your funds and stuff like that. And the centralized exchange, the exchange is a centralized exchange. It has a power control. Which is maybe like the team and behind the exchange or something like that, But then in the decentralized exchange, you control your funds.
You have to do. Should I say you have to do everything yourself?
Yeah, you do everything yourself. You can. I think
There's no middleman.
There is no middleman.
Yes.
You are your own keeper of your funds.
Yeah, something like that. But then usually we all. I think we all know that the decentralized exchanges are safer to keep your funds than
the centralized exchanges.
The decentralized.
Safer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I think that can be debatable because some will say centralized is safe because now your funds user friendly. Maybe whatever happens to your funds, the exchange is accountable and they have to iterate. However, when it comes to decentralized exchanges, you are your keeper.
You're the keeper of your own funds. Whatever happens,
anything
it happens
goes wrong,
because of you.
you can't blame anyone.
So you're accountable for
you're
your
accountable
decisions.
for it. Yeah. So that's good. That's
But
good.
maybe it needs for decentralized exchange. It means someone who is a bit of safe, they can keep something really well.
Yeah.
You don't need someone who is lazy. What? You have to do the work. You have to be
me
your
of
own
some space
security.
last night where some guy told me he was lazy to go and trade on Tron.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Tron is even simple. Anyway,
It's very, very funny.
what you want, you will go for.
Yeah.
So diving into all this, Regan Trek, tell us, what does it mean when someone invests in a new token and they want to look at the chart? Because now this is crypto. You need to see how the chart is moving, red, green, maybe the number of buys. We've talked about transparency in blockchain, and all these things can be found. So if it is a new person in the space of crypto, how would you advise them, or where would you point them to when it comes to looking up the charts of these new tokens?
Probably in case it's a very, very new token, that's just launched. It's maybe 1 week or a few days. I would actually advise you to go to DEX Screener or DEX Tools. You just need to copy the address of the project. You paste. Everything will be right there. The chart, you can check for the 4-hour chart, 1 hour chart, the holders.
Even, get from the name DEX, decentralized exchange, which means they're still trading on the decentralized exchanges. That's where you can get their charts, right?
It's not yet out there or even listed, so you have to use the DEX. You understand? That's where let's say put in the work comes from. You have to really, really put in the work. So when you go there, you check the chart. You see the number of holders. You see the supply of the token. In most cases, it'll be you see the top holders. Sometimes tokens can be the top 50 wallet holders. They hold maybe the whole token, or even the funny thing, I can call it the red flag. If you see maybe the top 3 hold the whole supply of the token, that's really, really, really dangerous. So of course we are here to learn. So I'll tell you all the red flags. So you have to run for your life. That's why it's the blockchain. It's for us to know everything is transparent. Then DEX tools is also very, 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 very good. You check. You have to make sure you leave when your heart is settled. By the time you leave, you'll be you have made a decision. Am I going to invest in this token, or am I going to look into another token? You understand? You have to be comfortable with that decision. You make it yourself. No one will ever make it for you. That's the special thing about, some people can go out there and be I follow this guy, is my mentor or what. When he posts something, I'll just ape in, I'll go in. You
They don't want to
understand?
dig through
Yeah, they
like
don't
into
want
the
to dig.
trenches.
Yeah, which is a bit, okay, should I say dangerous?
Yeah,
Some
yeah,
people
yeah. You
say.
need to put in the work, go through the trenches so that you can maybe, if you want to get that 1,000x or something,
You
need
pick
to
the
do,
diamonds.
you need to put in the
Yes,
work, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
yeah,
of
so-
course, there is always that saying, follow the big money. You understand?
Yeah.
if in case I see Festo has posted about like maybe AfroToken, I'll run, I'll rush. Actually, I won't run, but I'll rush. You know,
rush and buy.
I move very fast. I don't want to wait. I'll check through the basics, you know, and I'll buy in. You understand? You follow the big money.
I mean, yeah.
Yes.
So that all comes down to the authenticity of a project, the authenticity of a dev. So as you have seen today, I hope the community out there has learned something new in our podcast today. So as we wrap up this podcast, ask yourself, how much knowledge are you acquiring in this space? Because for you to advance in crypto, you need to know more and more every day, because the tech is advancing, you know. And MitroPlus Labs is out there giving this knowledge. Go to all the social accounts, MitroPlus Labs on X, follow, turn on the notification button, receive all the notifications, go to YouTube, subscribe, turn on the notification button, do all these things and be in the community. Besides that, I thank you all for coming on this podcast, and I hope to catch you on the next CDO. Adios.